Greetings, Virgo, and thank you so much for tuning into this reading. Today's reading is intended for singles Virgo. We are going to be looking into the cards, the possibility of a new person coming in, new love, or new relationship, and also other important messages that you may need to know. Please also check your other signs for important insights. Thank you, and let's begin. Spirit angels, we ask for insights and guidance for Virgo. Is there a new person coming in? New love, new relationship for the sign of Virgo. Starting the reading with the Page of Cups energy. Two of Wands. The Hangman. The Page of Coins. The Emperor. Five of Wands energy. Five of Pentacles. Knight of Coins. Bottom of the deck is the Eight of Coins. And the Three of Cups. Wow. For some of you, you are already acquainted with this person, okay? You've been friends, recently met perhaps. But the Eight of Coins is all about putting the effort. It's about dedication, devotion, putting time, energy, and effort so that this friendship can grow to something more romantic. The cards are encouraging you and this person to give it your best. If there's somebody that you've been eyeing on, if you feel like this friendship can turn to something romantic, Virgo, stay optimistic and keep an open mind to the possibility, because I feel like this person is interested in you. I'm getting here that with the Four of Cups, it's so easy to be pessimistic about a situation because there might be a fear of making the wrong assumption, or there could be this fear of what if I'm wrong. But I'm picking up here, since this is still in the initial stage, Page of Coins is showing here a plant that is growing. Your friendship is growing, and so you both have the potential to take things to the next level. The Hangman is saying it requires some time though. This is not the kind of relationship that will just happen overnight. It's one of those relationships where time is going to strengthen your bond, okay? The Eight of Coins is all about consistency. It's all about not neglecting the potential. The more that you put in this connection, the more it's going to grow. This also goes for the same person, for the person that you are dealing with. You might be dealing with somebody quite conservative, Virgo. They tend to move in a very slow and steady pace. This could be a pacing that you also desire, but there needs to be some balance here as well. Know when to spice things up, because sometimes with Eight of Coins and the Nine of Coins, it does suggest monotony. We're starting to become, somewhat stagnant, or something is starting to plateau, especially with the Hangman. And so with the Five of Coins, somebody could be feeling left out in the cold, or somebody feels like you're not noticing them, you're not paying much attention to the potential of this relationship. This could also be vice versa, Virgo. You might be feeling this way because you sense that somebody is very inconsistent. However, the cards are encouraging you both to give it your best and hope for the best. Your hard work will yield results, okay? This is not something about other factors, destiny, or faith. This is all within you and your person's power and control. I'm getting that somebody is trying to contain their feelings for you, Virgo. Or you might be containing your feelings as well. You don't want to rush in. Page of Cups and the Emperor. This person already has feelings for you. Yes, it might be initial stage, but I'm getting if you give them a chance, they're going to prove it in actions and in words. They can be the Emperor or the Empress that you are looking for. Five of Wands and the Five of Coins, both of these cards suggest transition. Some of you may have recently ended a situation with a past person. You may have just met this new person, like I already mentioned, and there's a growing friendship here. But you might be taking a step back to evaluate how you really feel. Some of you, there's a sense of closure that needs to happen with your past so that you can really make space and room for this new person. This new partnership has the potential to grow and expand, okay? But do not feed on the negativity, feed on the positivity. The hangman is asking you to look at this in a different angle and perspective. Perhaps what you thought was just a friend, somebody that you're just acquainted with, you're going to start to see them in a different light, Virgo. Look into their efforts. They may not always be verbally expressive, but there are other ways that this person will show you that they care for you and that there's a chance of this relationship heading towards something more romantic. This Page of Cups is depicted, the art here is depicted by a nest, okay? It's in a nesting period. There's a period of letting this sort of germinate first before it's going to grow into its full potential. Patience is definitely most required. This could also be in terms of your love life. You have to be patient, you have to persevere, and don't give up on hope, optimism. And the Page of Cups is that childlike perspective about the world, not being bogged down by the past, pain, hurt, doubt, pessimism, but remaining optimistic. If you may also sense here, Virgo, that you've been very conservative, cautious, how can you balance this with a little bit of the Page of Cups energy? The Page of Cups is somebody that loves fast, somebody that wears their emotions on the sleeve. It might be that somebody perceives you as if you're not emotionally available, even though this is not how you want to be perceived. Okay, let me see. We're going to clarify the cards here. The Justice card. So yes, there's a fear of losing balance here, Virgo. You might feel like you have so much going on in your life. You don't want to lose the balance that you already have. There might have been a previous relationship that you've given so much of yourself. You've nurtured a connection and it left you feeling sort of imbalanced. But there's a way where you can still be your own person, put yourself as a top priority, but not closing off yourself to a potential love. And trust in your ability to find that balance, okay? It's all about devotion, but not being overly sacrificial. I feel like this new person coming in is willing to step up, is willing to work on the connection, somebody that will reciprocate. Some of you fear being left out in the cold, but also watch out of your tendency to be quite cold, Virgo, or looking at things in a logical point of view, overthinking things too much. The first card that came out in your reading is the Page of Cups. Connect to that childlike energy, your optimism, your openness to the possibility. I feel like the message to take away is that when you see the world in a fresh new lens, you will recognize that there's indeed love everywhere for you. And it's already here with the Three of Cups. But you might just need to see this in a different perspective, okay? Perspective is everything. Sometimes if we think with the Five of Coins energy that we're all alone, we're not deserving, or that we won't find somebody that's good for us, that's also the reality that you create, okay? Now, in a different message, Virgo, if you also recognize that work is at the forefront of your life, you need to make space for love, and love will come to you. It's like a very tender seed that needs your time, nurture, and effort. And the more that you do, the more it's going to grow. Okay? Let's see. Seven of Wands. The message of the Seven of Wands is to protect that part of you that's still optimistic. Do not let the fire die down, okay? You might feel as though you're running out of time, you're running out of chances, but put yourself out there with the Three of Cups. Be willing to give somebody a chance. The Seven of Wands may also suggest that you have very thick walls, Virgo. You're very selective, you're very discerning, but there's somebody here that's coming in where you feel like you can trust this person. They're trustworthy. You both may start off as friends as well with the Three of Cups. Trust is something very big for you here, Virgo, with Justice and the Seven of Wands. There's sort of expectation that when you give in or when you open yourself up to a person, they need to be trusted. You have that kind of Empress side of you that's very, very protective, okay? So we have the Eight of Wands energy. It might happen sooner than you think if you let it, if you also take initiative with the Eight of Wands. It might be that this person is already reaching out, but you're not seeing the efforts or you're not reciprocating their efforts. Five of Swords. So do not delay the efforts now, Virgo. Open up and you will see that there is somebody here waiting for you. Some of you may have more than one option as well. The Five of Swords can suggest self-sabotage, or sometimes our thoughts are negative thoughts, maybe stemming from a feeling of not trusting in ourselves, not trusting that we can make decisions or that we can manifest the things that we desire. It's a defeated mindset here that needs to change with Five of Swords. Or else opportunity might slip away from our hands with Five of Swords energy. So Eight of Wands is saying things will fall in place. Trust that there's a divine plan in your love life. Don't let pessimism, fear, doubt get the best of you. Learn to take a chance on new connection, new friendship, because it can grow and expand. Okay, but keep things in moderation with the Justice card. There might have been a dynamic that played out in your life where you might have been the giver, the nurturer, and somebody kept taking from you. These are the type of relationships that you may need to distance yourself from, okay, with Five of Wands and Five of Coins. I feel like there's somebody coming in who's willing to really put the work in. Okay, bottom of the deck is the Star card. So you're not alone in this journey. The stars are aligning in your favor. Be open for synchronicities. Connect to that part of you that is optimistic. And watch how things dramatically improve in your love life, okay? The Six of Swords is take a moment to reflect. Have I been co-creating with the universe to bring this opportunity in? Or have I been very closed off, doubtful, untrusting of the process? The star is saying your path is being led. There's somebody here, universe is bringing this person. So you have every reason to feel hopeful. The Empress is a reminder that if you have so much love, be willing to share that with others around you. The more that you put out there, the more love that you will receive, okay? Now let me just pull an advice card for you here, Virgo. I'm also getting, before I pull this advice card, for some of you, there's something or someone that you really need to cut off from your circle, from your life. Take this however resonates. I'm getting somebody may have been very possessive of you, Virgo, and you're struggling to let that person go. But it's not a relationship that may be giving you the stability that you desire. In fact, with Five of Wands and Five of Coins, there's a lot that may have happened in that connection. Somebody may have been like a problematic ex for some of you, but it's your choice to make here. You need to make decisions that will be best for you, even though it's hard to let go of something you invested. I do feel like something better is on its way. All right, it's still in the germinating period with Page of Coins. You have to be patient to see it through, okay? The Hangman is all about what are you willing to sacrifice in order for growth and for you to level up in your love life. Do not settle down for anything less than you deserve. Interesting, we have the Emperor and the Empress. You are really meant for an Empress and an Emperor here. There might have been somebody that was immature that you dealt with in the past, but this new person coming in is far more mature. What is your advice for Virgo? Higher power. So like I said, trust that your guides are with you, your angels, divine and spirit. The Star card is alignment, synchronicities. Let me read what this card is saying. Essential meanings: conscious contact with a higher power, the presence of divine, seeing source energy in all things, committing to a partnership with spirit. This card reminds you that you are more than a person trying to get ahead and make things happen for yourself and others. You have an immortal soul and are gifted with a human life through which a higher power can express itself. At this time, you need to be conscious of your connection to spirit and foster it through prayer and meditation. Ask yourself, what is the highest good for all? How can I serve? Then get out of your own way and trust that there is a plan for your life more wondrous than you can ever know. You are always protected and divinely directed. It is time to address how much effort you give to your relationship. Recognize that your partnership with spirit is your number one priority. The appearance of this card also indicates that there's a deep spiritual bond between you and another person who is essential to your growth and evolution. Tend to your spiritual connections and remain aware of your true nature. Wow, so really this is the time to examine the amount of effort that you're giving into your spiritual connections, and also call in higher power to assist you here. That's what I'm saying for your reading, Virgo. Take only what resonates and leave out what doesn't. Thank you for watching till the end. I'm setting 11 light, and namaste.